The Complete Guide to Course and Marketing, the blog. Hi guys, welcome to this little blog narration of the Complete Guide to Course Marketing from creation to sale. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through our blog here in a narrated format so that you guys can listen to this instead of having to read it. However, the link for the blog is in the description. So I want to talk about unlocking the secrets of course marketing with this comprehensive guide from course creation to advanced promotion. So let us begin now. So welcome to our blog dedicated to helping course creators navigate the exciting world of digital marketing. Whether you're just starting out or looking to boost your existing course sales, this guide will provide you with valuable insights, strategies to succeed in the competitive online education market. So why course marketing matters. So like in today's digital landscape, creating a course is only half of the battle. To truly succeed, you need effective marketing strategies to reach your target audience and convert them into paying students. Our guide covers everything from pre-launch preparation to advanced promotion tactics, ensuring you have the tools necessary to market your course successfully. So as a bridge note here, do remember that when you create any kind of product online, the marketing is one of those things that people kind of almost forget about. And it's actually the most important part, because we look probably about 5 to 10% of your time we spent on creating the content. Obviously not with product prototyping and any of those things, but this should all be factored in. And you probably spend around about 90 to 95% of the time actually marketing the product to the full scale of the product launch. So it's not a case of like when you bring a new product out, you quickly market it and then you forget about it. This is something that you need to continually do. This is something that you need to continually inform people about in order to get new leads coming in or to make those sales. So it's a really the most important part of the product. In fact, the product almost comes second to actually marketing your business and telling people what you're all about. So let's have a look at key marketing strategies now. So we're going to have a look at content marketing. So content marketing is a powerful way to attract potential students and establish your expertise. Some effective content marketing strategies include blogging. So regularly publishing high quality informative blogs relating to your course topic. This can help SEO and provide value to your audience, and also claim you as an authority in the area. Now, if you look at Zenler's blog, we have a ton of stuff all across marketing course creation. We are doing this stuff. So we are saying to you, look, listen to us. We know what we're talking about. We already do this. We already market. We already do these things. So just, listen to what we're saying. The next one is guest posting. So writing articles for popular blogs in your niche to expand reach and build credibility. So this is important as well. Your guest posting or you're on a podcast. These sort of guest things are really important. So Medium articles. So utilizing platforms like Medium to share your knowledge and drive traffic to your course. So you can use things like Medium or other blog sites to actually bring in. So it doesn't have to be on the main blog post. You can be on other sites posting. And this includes social groups as well on platforms like Facebook. So next I want to move on to social media and community building. So leveraging social media platforms to connect with your audience and promote your course. So what we're looking at here is to optimize your profiles or update your social media bios to reflect your expertise and include links to your course or product. Facebook ads. Use targeted advertising to reach potential students based on demographics and interests. So for instance, if you were looking mainly at women for a particular niche that you're or a product, you're going to target towards that. You're not going to target towards men if it doesn't apply to them. You'll be wasting a lot of your cost, your ad cost, by targeting the wrong type of people. You might also have an age demographic. You might say that it's for people of the age of 30 to 50. So again, that's targeting. It's actually getting this stuff across to the people that you want. And this is a really important part of any kind of advertising campaign that you're doing. Targeting, again, is something that's overlooked. Many people just boost their posts, or they just go and just do an ad and just send it to everybody, and you know, you're going to get a lot of wasted hits and more money you're going to pay for less results. So it's really, really important. YouTube collaboration, so that's another really important one. Partner with relevant YouTube channels to promote your course and audience. And this also, again, is like you might go to someone, look around, do the research, look around for someone that say, for instance, like course creation. So course creators, like, are people, if people are following a course creator, you might want to get on there and talk about your platform. In our case, it would be Zenler, of course. And that way that spreads to a brand new audience of people that didn't know about your platform to start with, or your product or service. So next I want to move on to email marketing. So building an email list and use it to nurture leads to promote course. Now this is an age-old thing. Email list building, all this stuff is still very relevant, and keeping that email list clean and making sure that you're only got good leads in there is a really important part of it as well. And you can warm these leads up and drive sales. So you can use things like lead magnets. So offer a free mini course of valuable resources in exchange for email addresses for those people that are interested in your niche to warm up to get to drive sales. You get the idea. Email campaigns, send out regular newsletters and helpful content, and course promotion. So what we're looking for with any kind of marketing is you're offering something of value. You're offering something that people want to see, listen to. And this is, again, very important. Again, something that is very much missed, and people just will ramble on about anything rather than offer something of value. You know, you want to get to the point. You want to say like this, clear messaging. You will get this. You're here now and you will be here afterwards. You want to give people this growth, this journey, and get them excited as well and motivated in what you're doing. I think that's a really, really big one as well, is how you come across on camera, whether you're excited and motivated about what you're doing. If you sit there and you're bored, you look like you're bored when you're talking about something, are people going to buy from you? You know, you need to make that connection with people. Like I'm doing this video now. I don't know who's watching this. If you're watching this, this applies to you. Okay. So I'm trying to make that connection through the camera. And this is, again, something that people don't do. And it's really important, you know, it's really important. So, you know, to be animated, to be excited about something. I'm excited about Zenler because it is basically, does it all, you know, it does it all for such a low cost. I'm super excited about it. So show that in the product that you're launching as well. It's really important. So now we're going to move on to partnership and affiliation. So collaborate with others in your industry to expand your reach. So if this is applicable to you, then you should definitely think about this. So you want to think about things like affiliate programs. Set up an affiliate program to incentivize others to promote your course. We at Zenler have an affiliate program built into your admin dashboard, which means that you can get people to sell and give them a commission based on sales that those affiliates doing, meaning your affiliates are going off and getting these people for you. And some people just use affiliates. This is a really powerful way. They do the work for you, but they get paid for it. You know, they get paid with the people they get in. So again, really, really powerful partnership and affiliation. So influencers partnership. So work with influencers in your niche to review and promote your course. So if you find a social media influencer that is in your particular niche, it's worth reaching out to them and asking them, you know, maybe set them up with an affiliate so they can come through and make sales, or they might ask you for a one-off cost to do a shout out about your product. But it's definitely something that you should look at for sure. And that can hit the right people straight away. It can be really powerful. It can be expensive though. So be careful. Make sure you're choosing the right people. Advanced promotion tactics. To stand out in a crowded market, consider these creative promotion strategies for your business. So we're going to look at things like webinars. So host live webinars to showcase your expertise and promote your courses. Great thing about webinars, when you've got people in there, when you've got them to come in there, again, really powerful way, because when you're talking to them, you can find out exactly what they want as well. And you can get them excited. You can build that connection with your audience to take that next step to buy into your service if you sell it properly. Podcast. Appear as a guest on relevant podcasts to reach new audiences. I've already mentioned this. So this is something you should definitely want to do. It comes hand in hand with any kind of guest appearance on things, or even writing blog posts for other sites as well, to use that content to drive them on a backlink into your course. Of course, you don't just release good content and have no way of people finding out about you. Self-publishing, write and publish a book related to your course topic to establish authority. And it's really easy nowadays. You can use Amazon to create your book, or you can host an ebook, or even a hardcover book. So you don't even have to go through all the things of sending your book to a publisher to get them to say yes, they want to do it, or actually self-publish yourself, which can be very, very expensive. So there's so many opportunities out there for you to write your material and get it out to people. Or make sure that when you write your material, of course, you've got links into your site. Personally, I'd advise you to set up some sort of lead magnet so that people can come in, they'll register their email and be part of your newsletter group, because that's a good way to build up leads that you can then do webinars for and then convert to sales, that kind of thing. So optimize your course website. So this is another big thing as well, especially for new people starting out. And actually, this applies to all, right? Because you are doing your business, you're selling your product, your course, whatever you're selling, your membership. But what you don't realize is that the way that you do your content, you copyright and everything else, should be based on what people are putting into search engines, because otherwise it's not going to be found. So you can write a really beautiful article, but if you haven't tailored it to what people are looking for, that article may never ever be found. Okay. Make sure that you're promoting that article in things like this, like I'm doing now. I'm promoting a blog post on another site. It's got a link in the description, guys. Click it to get you guys to come across to the blog site. Maybe sign up for our newsletter. If you're a course creator, if you're thinking about being a course creator, that's what you should do. Okay. So optimizing, so clear benefits and outcomes of your course. So that's another thing as well, clear messaging. So you want to make sure that people know when they come into it, they're at a certain point, and when they leave, they will be at the next point in their journey, and they should have somewhere to go after even that first point. Something I see time and time again is people don't link up from one to the other, they just stop it. So and in case of study will be if you've got a course selling teaching you how to create marketing funnels, for instance, then a lot of people would say, okay, yeah, so they do a lovely funnel sequence, and then they send people to the funnel, to the marketing funnel course. People buy it, it's great, it's all good, but then when they finish that course, where do they go next? What do they need to do next? How can you make further sales on top? So what you should be looking for is linking one to the other, almost like jumping stepping stones. So you're stepping stones through a journey. Okay, that journey may eventually reach an end, but in theory, it shouldn't even reach an end, because there should always be a next step going forwards. Okay, so that's a way, that's something that you should be doing all the time. Like even on the page, the funnel page, when you get to the end of that funnel and say, okay, so here's my amazing marketing course, and this will really help you, telling their journey, where they'll be afterwards. People still might not be interested, so maybe even put extra courses on there. You might also be interested in this course, this course, this course, you see, so you're linking things up. So very important that you do this for that. So testimonials from satisfied students. You should be trying to get testimonials all the time. You know, if you do a live, say to people, I hope you love this. Did you get lots of satisfaction and value out of it? They go, yes, 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 I did. Well, would you mind giving me a testimonial on my Pilot review site or something? You send them the link. You get one or two, maybe not everybody, but that's one or two that you never would have got if you hadn't have said it. People are very afraid to ask a testimonial, but you shouldn't come in with like, okay, I'm finished, give me a testimonial. You should say, have I provided value for money? You know, have I provided you value in what I've taught you now? Do you understand everything? And people go, yes. And at that point, you can say, well, can you give me a testimonial? You know, because that way you've leaped them in. You haven't just got to the end of it. Now give me a testimonial. That's not going to work. Okay, so you need to tell people why. And you can tell people why. By doing that, it reaches a wider audience. It claims me as an authority in this area and helps the business to grow. So you can actually tell people the story behind it as well. So also really interesting, I already said this, a compelling call to action. So at the end of any kind of marketing strategy, there should be a call to action. A call to action is sending people maybe to a course or to somewhere else. So always a call to action. The call to action, this one is visit the blog, so subscribe to the blog. Okay, it's as simple as that. Link is in the description. Third time I've mentioned that now, you notice that it's one of those things that you keep, because people jump videos. So if you keep saying these things, then they're going to see it. So these are all things that I'm doing now. I'm trying to show you the marketing whilst I'm doing a video about a blog. All right, it's as simple as that. So also what we need to talk about is an engaging course preview video as well. So on any page or sales page, don't just put text, you know, get in front of the camera if you feel confident. If you don't feel confident, then practice those techniques, because it's really powerful to get you on camera actually telling people the benefits of the course. Okay, really important. So also, let's take us to the end now, measuring success and continuous improvement. So you need to keep tracking the performance of your marketing efforts using things like analytic tools, you know, bit.ly links. There's a ton of different things, heat maps. You want to regularly review and adjust your strategies based on what's working best for your audience. So an example of this is you might put out the Instagram social, for instance, and it might do really well. And if you don't put tracking into it and find that your audience is coming through because of that, the views might be high, but you might not be converting. You might have views that are less on another social, but it's actually performing. But if you can't track where it's coming in, you've got a problem. So you can use things like bit.lys to do this. You can use link shorteners. You can see the amount of traffic coming in, you know. You can use Facebook, you can use Facebook pixels or any of these sort of things to track the way. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to track the performance of that video. So in our case, we've got quite a few. Our socials are more zenler.co/free. Okay, but we have other ones as well that we track on different things. So if you're signing up for Zenler, the best course creation platform on the planet, go to zenler.co/free. Okay, link in the description. So you can see that I'm doing now, I'm selling something onto you, or I'm saying, have a look at it, make your own mind up, and then buy into it. By the way, Zenler's got a free plan as well. So if you're a course creator, it's definitely worth you checking it out because it costs you nothing. So these are things that you need to make sure of, because, you know, persistence and creativity are key in the ever evolving world of digital marketing. So stay tuned for more in-depth articles on these kind of tips and tricks, and check out the blog post. Guess where the link is? Yep, in the description. See you later, guys.